Alright y'all, so in this haircut tutorial we're going to be doing a number 3 on top. We're going to leave the corners just a tad bit darker. He is kind of, light in those areas. We want to take into consideration, all clients are not the same, all hairlines are not the same. So pay attention to detail. Make sure you have a client consultation, explaining how the client wants the haircut, if he has any cowlicks, if there's any abrasions, any cuts, anything in the head that's going to challenge you to get the cut that that client is looking for. Make sure you come to an agreement with that client. That way you can give the service and haircut that that client needs and wants. Also, another reminder, y'all, June next month, first weekend, the 3rd, the 4th, and the 5th is the biggest hair show in the country. Biggest hair show in the country. Biggest hair show in the world. Thousands and thousands of barbers and stylists. Me, Christian Perez, and Chris Bazio will be teaching at the Orlando premieres, a hands-on workshop. Not us giving a class as us cutting hair. It's gonna be y'all cutting hair, y'all doing the straight razor techniques, and giving y'all tips and tricks on how to improve your hair cutting skills and how to improve your straight razor techniques and how to increase your cash flow with YouTube. So there will be a link in the description below. Make sure you go purchase your tickets. They're going fast. There's a limited seating. Make sure you go purchase your tickets to the Orlando premiere, the biggest hair show in the world. We'll do an official review on the Babyliss Fx673s. That's going to be a separate video, so I'll be dropping that review after this haircut tutorial. Hope y'all enjoy it. Smash that like button. Get those comments rolling. Team Gifted, we are growing. Also, if you're interested in purchasing a Team Gifted t-shirt with the free bracelet, DM me on Instagram, Matt_Giftedhands. Send me your shirt size, send me your address, send me your full name. I will send you a PayPal request. That way I can get that Team Gifted shirt to you. I appreciate all the love, all the support. We're working on getting them on the Tune 45 website, but in the meantime, I don't want to keep y'all guys waiting. So if you are interested in the shirt, DM me on Instagram, all your information, and I will send you a PayPal request. Alright, so without further ado, let's jump right into this haircut tutorial. I hope y'all enjoy it. Team Gifted, stay gifted. Alright, Team Gifted, let's jump right into the tutorial. Right here, I'm using a Babyliss Fx673s, y'all. They're cordless, and I have the number 3 guard on there. I'm using the wall system. Chris Bazio and Christian Perez, they both use the double magnetic guards on this clipper, but I personally they don't really like click on there with the double magnetics. The single magnetics work, but they're a whack, but the double magnetics kind of move just a tad bit, so I don't trust myself using those guards, so I use the wall system. So you can use the wall premium metal guards, and they fit perfect. They fit perfectly on this clipper. Like, they snap on there and they don't move. But shout out to Christian Perez, my barber brother. He did an official review on this clipper and compared it to the Wall Magic clipper. And he also did like a test on how long the battery life is. Left them on, for a couple hours. And anyways, I don't want to tell you what happens in the video. Go check it out. Christian Perez, YouTube his name, and he did an official review on both of the clippers. But I'll also be doing a review on these clippers and giving my opinion on them as well. Alright, so now we started with our first initial guideline with the lever closed, right? And then now we put it in the middle to create our second guideline, and then we're gonna open it all the way up for the third guideline. And this is gonna be kind of like a mid fade. I'm just giving myself room to blend, keeping the first guideline low, because I'm also giving it this effect. Notice how I'm going like in a round shape, a half round shape. I'm just kind of like dropping it towards the back area. And this client right here, he just started at the Land O'Lakes location with us at Headlines. Congrats to Nathan for taking this test, passing, and now he's an official licensed barber at Headlines. And his mindset and just strive and passion for this game is endless. So we're glad to have him on the team. So shout out to Nate also for letting me, you know, do this video. So right here I have the number 1 guard on, and I started with the lever open. Alright, so I always get the question, when I close the lever to the middle and then close it all the way, do I stay towards that guideline or do I work my way down? The answer is I work my way down. So as you close the lever in the middle, right, you're not going to take it to that dark guideline. You're going to just try to soften up the bottom line, right? And then when you close it, now you're really trying to lighten it up. So then you're going to follow it with this right here, which is your 0 guard or your 1/16 guard. And starting with the lever open, putting it to the middle, and then closing it, you're going to start seeing that that line is going to get lighter and lighter. And you may have to go back and use no guard with the lever all the way open and work the corners, especially around dents, you know, like extra skin hanging on the client's head. You know, using the corners with that and also stretching the skin helps out so much, y'all. I can't stress it. Whenever you use the corners of the blade, you'll start to see that, you know, those dark spots will be removed. Alright, so right here, this is what I'm talking about. It may look like I'm using a full blade, but I'm really not. Like, see right there, I'm using the right corner, I'm using the left corner, and you can see that that line is starting to, you know, disappear. So right here we have the number 1.5 guard. Now this is the only difference between the wall system and the Andis guard system. This is an extra step. This is an extra step with the wall system using the 1.5 guard. There's some barbers that can go from a 1 to a 2 right away, but you know, with me, I just follow the system, trust the whole guard system, and use the 1.5 guard. And again, start with your lever open, put it in the middle, and then close it. And then you're gonna follow through with the number 2 guard. And notice how that 1.5 guard left, you know, a pretty detailed dark line. You're just gonna go back with the 1 guard open and lighten that up, and you'll see. See how that 2 guard is blending into the number 3 on top? And you know, just an example of the front, you know, when clients are light in that area, it's kind of like a kid's haircut. You know, when you cut the top and then leave the front, you know, the bangs longer. It's kind of like that concept. It's just using a higher guard in that area. That way you keep it dark. I'm also gonna do his beard. We're gonna do some color enhancement. I'm gonna be using Kiss Express, y'all. Everything is in the description below. Check all the links for all the products, the blades that I use, the clippers, the trimmers, the enhancement. Everything is below, all right, in the description. Check out those links. It says Kiss Express, and it's a semi-permanent you know, enhancement, and it's an upsell, y'all. You can, you know, add to the service that you're giving for the client. And it just depends on what, you know, what you want to charge for it. You know, charge for your time, charge for that service. And it's just up to you. What I charge for that is maybe different from what you want to charge from it. So I'm not going to give you I'm not going to tell you what I charge for it. All right, now we're just doing some detail work, working our way back down, because, you know, obviously there was some dark areas, and I went from my 1, now I'm back on my half guard. I would love to meet each and every one of y'all at the Orlando Premier Hair Show. It's the biggest hair show in the world. We're going to be teaching out there, doing a hands-on workshop, y'all. Like, it's not going to be us cutting hair teaching. It's going to be you all cutting and doing razor techniques, and us, you know,
walking around and talking to y'all and educating y'all and helping y'all improve y'all skills with those services. So it's going to be a hands-on workshop, you know, up close and personal with me, Chris Bazio, and Christian Perez. I can't wait. You know, I want to meet the Team Get the family, the Tumor Squad family. Macho Mas Doodle is going to be out there. Notice how it's starting to blend now. You know, this is just detail work. I had a rough draft, but now I'm going back and, you know, detailing those dark spots, getting rid of those dark spots. And you may find yourself going to a lower guard because the higher guard's not cutting, just to get those dark spots out. But, you know, pay attention to things like that. Alright, so on this side, I'm gonna let y'all listen to some music and speed this side up. Obviously, what you do to one side, you do to the other. So I hope y'all enjoy this side of the haircut. But I'm just gonna let y'all vibe out to the music, and I'll be back whenever we start cutting the beard.
You are now listening to the House of Creation. You are now listening to the House of Creation. You are now listening to the House.
Alright, so right here we're going to be using the Andes Slimline Pro LIs. I'm just going to ball it out the bottom. And then we're going to follow through with the Andes Pro Foil Shaver to get that smooth, skin tight blend on the bottom. And see how I give myself room to blend? It goes from a real light contrast to a mid contrast, and then to a dark, and then dark on top. That's all I did, was give myself room to blend. and spreading those guidelines at least an inch apart. Just detailing some dark spots. So right here we're gonna start blending in the beard. And I apologize about the video being 20 minutes, but I've gotten some feedback, and they were just my Team Gifted family told me to give them a full video. They don't mind if it's over 15 minutes, but I wanted to give you all a full detailed video on enhancement and this type of fade. So I hope y'all enjoy this tutorial. So right here I'm using my Andis GTX-T outliners, and now we're starting to shape the beard. And notice how I'm just using mostly the corners of the blade to create that C cup and the line on the beard. And I didn't want to take it all the way to the dark spot because we are going to add color enhancements. So there's no need to take chase that beard line. Keep it as natural as possible. So right here we're using the Andis Profile Shaver, and whenever you get close to the the outliner guideline, do like a flick out motion. All right. Don't dig into it, because then you're gonna create yourself a line that you can't get out. But use a shaver to close to the guideline, and then start coming in a downwards position. And you don't need to put too much pressure. Just trust the shaver itself. And there's really nothing I can say about edging a client up. Just make sure that the hairline, you keep it natural, no pushbacks, and just pay attention to detail. Take time on the edges and stuff. There are some clients that require a cosmetic lineup, meaning obviously you're gonna have to push it back a tad bit, or the client wants it like that. But again, client consultation, it's a must.
You are now listening to the house.
And my trimmers are not zero gap. They are adjusted to my liking and comfortable for me, to where I can apply the pressure that I have on clients. And with the mustache area, it's just totally up to the client. They want it thick, thin, medium. So again, client consultation, and just ask the client what type of shape, how they want the mustache and stuff. And so right here we're lining up the bottom of the neckline. You can already tell he already had it a certain way, but now I'm just tightening it up a little bit. So right here I'm applying the 245 shave gel. Again, the link is in the description below. So right here I asked him to blow like a bubble, just to create a certain stretch to the skin. That way I could provide a smooth, comfortable shave for the client. Stretching the skin with the opposite hand and going against and across the grain. With the shave gel, it's easier to do this because it has glycerin in it, it has aloe vera, vitamin E, keeps the skin moist, and after the shave it replenishes the skin. And these are just different stretches right here that allows you to get in those tight areas. It's not only helping the barber out, but it's helping the client out. And it's just coaching your client to let them know, like, whenever you do these types of stretches, it makes my job easier, and it makes the service and the shave for you comfortable as well for the client. And I'm using the Dorco Prime Platinum blades. Again, link is in the description, y'all, for the blades that I use. Alright, now it's enhancement time, y'all. This is a small tiny brush that comes in the box of clippers whenever you buy a brand new box of clippers. And it's just literally like a tad bit that you need to apply, and then brush into the hair, guys. Brush into the hair, you know, brush. I wouldn't wait too long until you brush, because then you'll create like a hard line. Like again, it's semi-permanent and it sticks super quickly to the hair and to the skin. So once you apply it, you want to make sure your brush is in the opposite hand, that way you can brush. And it stays on for about anywhere from 2 to 3 shampoos. And his beard line was already there, you saw it. All it is enhancing. I'm not fixing, I didn't make a mistake. It's the lines are there, I'm just enhancing it. That's why it's called an enhancement. There's, you know, unfortunately there's some barbers out there that apply enhancement because they need to fix, you know, messed up lines or whatever, but his hairline is there, his beard line is there, it's just enhanced. And you can't knock enhancement. It's an upcharge. Do I use it all the time? No. But here's the finished product, y'all. 3 on top using the Babyliss Fx673s. I think it came out fresh. Tell me what y'all think below. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. This is all my social media. Team Gifted. Stay gifted.